Attune yourself to the sensations of embodiment. We want to use these sensations, the sensory feedback from our body to our brain. This helps to guide us through our practice as to how far we should go. Remember, we're not here to injure ourselves. Yoga is a practice of patience and perseverance. Think of the patience of a tree, the perseverance of grass. It's not about touching your toes. It's about what you learn on the way down. So let's just be patient with our bodies and keep the continuity of our practice. Now we'll begin in a downward facing dog. And just feel your body in the shape, giving it an opportunity to stretch out, lengthen. And then walk your hands towards your feet. Bring your hands to your hips and stand up. So whenever we're standing, balancing on one leg, which we're about to do, you want to strengthen the quadriceps of the standing balancing leg. So when you're strengthening these muscles, remember they're attaching to a tendon here, and that tendon encapsulates your kneecap, your patella. So when we strengthen all of that, it shortens and it lifts the kneecap up. Sometimes yoga instructors will say, lift your kneecap up. But I think more correctly, we should be saying, strengthen your frontal thigh so that your kneecap can lift up. So lean into the right leg and make it really strong. And take your left leg, bend the knee, and with both hands, grab the shoelaces behind you. So this adds an element of balance. And now we're stretching the left quad. Pull that left knee towards the right knee. Pull your left heel towards its respective buttock. Lengthen your spine up. And pull your shoulders back. Strengthen your buttocks. And push your hips a little bit forward. So whenever we're back bending, we're trying to extend our hips, extend our pelvis. That means, in this example, the left leg would go behind the line of the hips. And once that can open up, we'll get deeper into our back bend, or more safely into our back bend. And I'll explain that on the second side. Let go. Tadasana, mountain pose. Take a cleansing breath. Lean into the left leg. Make the frontal thigh, the quadriceps, very strong. Notice that the kneecap lifts up. Bring your hands behind you. Grab hold of the shoelaces of that right foot. Interlace your fingers. Bring the right leg back and closer to the left leg. Open your chest and strengthen your buttocks. So what happens in back bends, if we're really tight in our quads and in our hip flexors, we're not able to lengthen as much there. So our lower back, our lumbar spine, which has a lot of flexibility in it, hinges, folds, compresses too much. We want to get deeper into the back bend, so we push ourselves. But the quads won't lengthen. So the lower back takes the brunt of that force. And often it's arching a little bit too much. We can injure our spine. Slowly release the right leg. And take a moment here, allowing that sensory feedback to the brain. We'll just stretch out our knees a bit as we come down. So just into a malasana. And now downward facing dog. Come forward to plank. And lower this plank down to Sphinx. Walk your Sphinx arms to the right. Bend the right knee. Right hand, grab the shoelaces and pull that down. Look at my right arm configuration. It helps to leverage that foot coming down. And this is very similar to what we just did standing, but now we're in prone position. Bring the right knee closer to the left knee. Strengthen your buttocks. And if you want more of a challenge here, then you straighten that left arm. If you want less challenge, rest your head down. Take 3 more breaths. Okay, come down to Sphinx. Close your eyes. And it feels like the right leg is much longer than the left leg. Who knows, maybe it is. Second side, Ardha Bhekasana. Firm up your buttocks. Use strength and mobility in your left shoulder to push the left heel down. Imagine you could pull your left thigh towards the back of your mat. Option for the further challenge, or option to come down and rest. So, like this. Find your option. Feel the quads, feel them stretching. And gently release. Sphinx pose. Feel the length in your left leg. Now lie on your right side. Use your right arm as a pillow. The top leg is your left leg, just let it drop in front of you. Now your left hand can grab the right shoelaces, and again, another quad stretch. And these are nice warm-ups for where we're going to go with this sequence. Strengthen your right buttock. And if you want, take that right leg more behind you. So staying here, if you just want to add some novelty to this pose, just to diversify it a little bit, kick that left leg towards your right reaching arm and grab hold of the big toe. So I'm just going to lift that leg up so you can see what I'm doing, and then rest that down. And just keep that quad stretching, right heel to its buttock. And kicking the left leg. And then what I would do normally here is after I get that quad stretch, I make it into a back bend. But we're just going to take a breath there. And then unravel. Back to Sphinx. Lie on your left side. Drop the right leg in front. Left leg goes behind. That top hand, grab that foot behind you and pull the heel towards its buttock. It's using arm strength. Strengthen the left buttock. If you'd like to diversify and challenge yourself here, then kick that right leg. Reach. This gives an opportunity to stretch your left shoulder while you're doing it all. Now kick into a bow just for 3 breaths. Okay, gently undo your limbs and come to Sphinx. Hook your toes under, downward facing dog. Take the right leg up to the sky. Make it straight, make it strong. Look between your hands. Step the right foot there. A little bit of a shorter stride than normal, and then take that left knee down. Make your torso in line with this back thigh. Now start to hunch in your spine, like the cat pose, like from cat-cow. You're just poking your spine out of your back. It's like you're taking your chest away from the front of your shirt, pulling it back. I like to use my hands as a tactile aid. I press them into my belly, and I take my elbows and shoulders forward. By now, you should be feeling your left quad, and maybe the upper portion of it. Just lean the weight a little bit forward. Just feel what's happening in that left thigh. Strengthen the left buttock. Breathe through your nose. Hands down. Rest in Quadriceps. Feel the difference between the right and left leg. Downward facing dog. Pull the left leg up high. Press your weight back. Left foot, step it between the hands, bring the right knee down. Make your torso plumb line from this right leg. Begin to poke your spine out of the back. The skin is stretching on your back. Take your fingers and press your navel in. You're creating a concave chest and belly. So the back is convex. Strengthen the right buttock. And just bring your weight a little bit forward. And feel what's happening to the right front thigh. To release, bring your hands down. Take a moment in Quadriceps. Some time for that sensory feedback and calming us down. Use your breath to calm yourself down. Downward facing dog. Pull the right leg up to the sky. Bend that knee. And shine your navel to the right side. Look at your right pinky finger. And step the right foot there. Bring the back knee down. Bring the shoelaces down. And lengthen your spine. Tuck the back toes under. Right arm reach back and grab the foot. Lengthen your spine. And feel that left quadricep stretching. And the right foot, if you want, you can just let it fall a bit to the right, or you keep the ball of the foot pressing down. Just feel what happens. Maybe do both. Diversify your shape a bit. All the while, try to keep your spine long and your chest looking down. And gently release. Hook those back toes under. Downward facing dog. Pull your left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee. And shift your weight back. Look at the left pinky finger and put your hand there. Sorry, your foot there. Bring the right knee down. Drop your hips down. Right forearm down. My right toes are hooked under, so that bends the knee. Left arm reach back and grab hold. Breathe into your quads. Notice how the exhale can help you melt away tension. Maintain length in the spine. One more breath. And gently release. Let's take this into Vajrasana. And giving some time for the body to calm down. If it's freaking out, it probably won't want to come back to these postures. But if you can find calm, then the body trusts that what you're doing is safe, and it's functional and healthy. There will be less resistance coming back into the shape. Downward facing dog. Pull the right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee. Take this leg forward for pigeon pose. Kapotasana. We're not going to go down. Walk your hands to the left. Left hand, grab the left ankle. So if this is not on offer, you could always use a strap. But if it is on offer, challenge yourself and put that ankle into the wrist crease. Then maybe the forearm, elbow crease. I find that if I lean to my left and even lift this right buttock up, I get more stretch in my left quad. Now let the right side drop down and see if you can free that right arm and come to mermaid. And if you want to take it even further, the actual pigeon pose, you can think a pigeon has a broad, puffed out chest. And that's why it gets its name, I think, because that's what we're doing with our chest here in the final pose. And if you want to go even further, now wherever you are, without being spring-bound, slowly come out. Hands down, downward facing dog. Left leg, pull it up to the sky, bend the knee. Take that shin forward, Kapotasana. Walk hands right. Right hand, grab. Or a strap. Further option, wrist crease. So that's pulling a little bit more on the quads, or the forearm, or the elbow. Lean over to the right. That weight is pushing the right hip down and it's stretching the quads more. Now, if you can balance with your weight down and free that left hand, try for the mermaid. That hand might just go here for now. Might make the grip, staying here, or furthering the challenge. Or furthering the challenge. And release. Hands down. Vajrasana. And breathe. So even Vajrasana is a bit of a stretch here for the quads. But we're going to come into sort of eventually Virasana. So I'm just going to take you through this. So we want to get to the point that we can be comfortable here and then come back. But first we'll just take the left leg forward and then bend the right knee. Okay. And so we're just going to take our elbows behind us and just feel what the back bend is like. Just before we come down, I just want you to feel this degree of back bend. And then just switch the legs. Come up. And now all you're going to do is take that left foot beside your left hip. Okay, so that's the only thing we've changed, and then we're in that back bend. If you want to bend the right knee, you can do that, or keep the leg straight. Now lift your pelvis a bit, strengthen the buttocks, and feel that stretch in the left frontal thigh. Okay, further option here. So this amount of back bend is quite neutral, but if you take yourself down, you're going to get a little bit more back bend in your lower spine. You can rest here, arms wide. Or if you want a further challenge, take your right leg into half happy baby. Left hand tries to bring this thigh down. Your left knee will not touch the mat. It might, but it likely won't, and that doesn't matter. It's okay that it's lifting. The effort is pulling that left knee down, and in doing so, you'll get a good stretch into the left quads. Wherever you are, breathe into the stretch. When I say that, it's just directing your discretion and volition to that area so that you have more control over that area. If you're in this further option, release the right leg. And come back all the way up. Release your legs forward to Dandasana. And take a few cleansing breaths. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on the second side. So just starting with that easy back bend here. If you need to bend the left knee, do that. Otherwise, straight. And if you can, take it down. Wherever you are, strengthen your right buttock. And try to aim for that right knee to move down to the mat more. Further challenge, half happy baby. Right hand goes to the right hip or thigh, trying to guide that right knee down more. You're using strength to pull the right knee down. Breathe into your right thigh. It means you're paying attention to it and you're breathing slowly and deeply to calm yourself down. When you're calm, your muscle fibers will lengthen more. Release the left leg. Make your way up. Right leg straight. And breathe. Virasana, sitting between the heels. If this isn't possible, sit in Vajrasana on the heels. So either way, we're gonna lengthen the front side of our body here. Bring the elbows down first, and you might just stop here. In fact, option 1 could just be like this, getting comfortable in this position. Option 2, the elbows come down. Maybe your feet are at the sides of your hips. Option 3, back down. All options, lift the buttocks, strengthen them, and then bring your hips back down. And focus on your knees, trying to press down into the mat. And when you do that, feel the length in your quads. The more discretion and the more volition you have, where you're placing your awareness and your effort, the more control you're going to have over that area. And the more awareness you'll have of that area. So you can understand your unique circumstances and be able to listen to your body. Okay, to release from this, bend your elbows, come up. Let the knees breathe in Dandasana. Feel your lower spine. It was in a back bend there. And the tighter your quads are, the more that would have had to have arched. But when we start to lengthen these frontal thighs, they're not going to cause that hinging, that folding in our flexible lumbar spine. So let's just take a moment to meditate before we finish this session. Just connecting to the inner landscape. Feeling the effects of the different poses we made. The body's more lit up with awareness. Bring your hands into Namaskar. Namaste.